James and Sallie were the first black couple to come to Clermont with the idea of making this their home. They had met and were married in Orlando. Then for a time they went to Georgia to live, and in 1887 they came back to the new settlement of Clermont with the purpose of making this their home. James and Sallie were educated when they got here. We're not sure how they became educated. James was born in 1860, which indicates that he was actually born into slavery. Sallie was born in 1873. She was considerably younger than he. But when they came here, it was their intention to make this their home. We had other black families in the area. They were migrant laborers who followed the crops, and there were children with those families. James and Sallie discovered when they got here that those children were not allowed to go to the public school. So James and Sallie started the first school for black children in Clermont. They also started one of the first churches in Clermont. St. Mark AME Church, which is located on Diston Avenue, is still serving a congregation to this day. We're lucky enough to have a copy of a picture of this house that was taken in 1900. It was built in 1895, and this is the way it looked in 1900. It was originally located on what is now Highway 50, just west of the AutoZone store. If you drive by there carefully, you can still see the handrail going down the hill toward Crystal Lake. This is the way James and Sallie looked as young adults. In addition to being a part-time teacher and a part-time minister, James also had a little retail store. It was probably like a little 7-Eleven with a little of this and a little of that, and they probably sold on credit. And that's probably the way they made most of their living. Then Sallie became a midwife. She somehow made it to Orlando to take the courses necessary to make her a certified midwife. We had no full-time doctor, we had no hospital, so the babies were born at home. I was born and raised on a farm in South Lake County, so Sallie did not deliver me, but many of my friends who lived in the Clermont area were delivered by Sallie. James and Sallie were greatly loved and greatly respected, and their influence might have pulled the white community and the black community together, because Clermont did not have the racial incidents that you hear about of some of the other towns nearby.